Pentagon has a ray gun? And what if we told you it can stop a person in his tracks without killing or even injuring him? Well, it's true. You can't see it, you can't hear it, but I can tell you firsthand, you feel it. And we're going to show you how it works tonight. Pentagon officials call it a major breakthrough which could change the rules of war and save huge numbers of lives in Iraq. But it's still not there. That's because in the middle of a war, the military just can't bring itself to trust a weapon that doesn't kill. It's a gun that doesn't look anything like a gun. It's that flat dish antenna which shoots out a 100,000-watt beam at the speed of light, hitting anything in its path with an intense blast of heat.
Grabs on there for a 100% shot, 3 seconds on the CLT.
Watch what happens when the electromagnetic beam made up of very high-frequency radio waves takes on that black board. The operator uses a joystick to zero in on his target. The effect is instant, but visible only with an infrared camera and seen on this laptop. Engage. The ray gun fires, and there it is, that flash of white-hot energy. We are now stepping into the Buck Rogers scenario. Buck Rogers, this is a ray gun. This is, for all intents and purposes, a ray gun. Colonel Kirk Himes is in charge of the ray gun, which is being tested at Moody Air Force Base in South Georgia. The targets here are people, military volunteers creating a scenario soldiers might encounter in Iraq. Angry protesters advancing on American troops who have to choose between backing down or opening fire. Off in the distance, a half-mile away, the operator of the ray gun has the crowd in his sights. Unlike the soldiers on the ground, he has no qualms about firing away because his weapon won't injure anyone. He squeezes off a blast.
Get out of here!
The first shot hits like an invisible punch.
Get out of here! Go down, lead!
The protesters regroup, and he fires again. And again. Finally, they've had enough. The ray gun drives them away with no harm done. Officially called the active denial system, it does penetrate the body, but just barely. So what happens when the beam hits me?
It's absorbed in the top layer, 1/64th of an inch, which is about 3 sheets of paper that you'd find in your printer.
And it's hitting right inside that 1/64th of an inch.
Right within that 64th of an inch is where the nerve endings are.
You have to feel the ray gun to believe it, and there's only one way to do that.
Engage, engage.
To me, it felt like scalding water. What makes this a weapon like no other is that it makes you instantly stop whatever you're doing. But the second you get out of the beam, the pain vanishes, and as long as it's been used properly, there's no harm to your body.
Huge breakthrough, huge game changer.
Sue Creighton is an assistant secretary of the Air Force and the Pentagon official in charge of buying the ray gun.
We have warfighters that are in harm's way, and they don't want to kill innocent people. You pick between a bullet or a bullhorn, not a good choice.
Creighton's close encounter with the ray gun was 2 years ago. She was a big shot from the Pentagon, so they dialed down the power of the beam. Creighton was having none of that. She wanted a full blast, and she got it. What did you think of the system?
I loved it. I started giggling.
A giggle is not the usual response to pain.
Well, I giggled after I got zapped. And you giggle because you realize that you're okay. And you realize that it had the effect that we want it to have.
The impulse to run the other way is so strong, anyone who keeps coming has to be considered a threat.
It could be used to read someone's mind, in effect, because you immediately know what someone's intention is. If they continue to come at you, then you're fairly sure they're not a tourist. They're probably a terrorist or an adversary who wants to do you harm.
So far, the ray gun's been tested only against make-believe adversaries, protesters whose rage is about as real as the placards they're carrying. You have to wonder if a more determined enemy could beat the beam. I've got several layers on, but the beam is still coming through my clothes, so I'm going to try some shields here. This is a piece of plywood. See how far this gets me.
Engage.
Oh! Leaves too much of your body exposed. They got me down in my feet. So I'm going to try this mattress here. It'll cover up more of my body. Okay, let's see.
Engage.
No. Oh!
Engage.
It hurts, but you can keep going.
Engage, engage.
That's enough. So that did protect me somewhat, but that's a half mile to get to where I'm trying to go. And you kind of give yourself away if you're walking around with a mattress. No one gave any thought to using the